Hey, yo, what's up, family? Ladies, this is for you. My heart has been heavy for you for a little while. For those who know me, I'm a deep thinker, sometimes to a fault. I can't just keep regular conversations when I'm going too straight to the heart for some reason. Forgive me. But listen, ladies, I have a little experience with this. Just a little bit, but this has just been on my heart. Hope you're ready. Let's go. So, two things I need every woman to always remember to do when they're talking to the opposite sex. Whether if you're in a relationship or you're single or you're wanting to be found, it doesn't matter what status and what area you are in your life, okay? Ladies, if you're seeking any counsel from the opposite sex, any male counsel, one, understand that you do not hold long conversations with a man that is not yours, that is pertaining to anything of the human heart. Okay? You do not have long conversations with a man that's not yours. One. Two, whenever that conversation is over, close every possible valve that you may have open to the heart. Close that, lock it, throw it away. I need you to be conscious, fully conscious, self-aware of the conversation and what you're saying and what they're saying to you. Then after that, take what you need and let that go. Okay? And here's why. If you talk too long, this is the heart. This is what I've learned about the heart. If you talk too long to someone that's not yours, for one, okay, this is going to be someone that's not yours. You're just going to them as a source to get whatever you may need in a relationship or about whatever, okay? If you talk to an individual too long, that's in the opposite sex, ladies, and he's talking good to you, whatever he may say could be right. Whatever he may say could be very profound. But the heart has a tendency to pervert that individual in your eyes and may make them more attractive because of their words to you. If you talk too long, you're going to want to pick his brain in a way to where it may not even be no longer about you and your need in that situation, but now you want to just know his idolatry and what he believes and his values are in relationships in general. Now your headspace is being taken over by what he believes and the ideals that's in his heart and his values and morals about what relationships are. Does that make sense? After a while, if someone's talking really good to you, your heart will naturally have a craving to go back to that source that fed you the right way, even if they're not yours. Understand that. That's why you have to cut conversations short sometimes for your safety. Ladies, for your safety, please. Because unintentionally, sometimes the greatest traps that's always set is not by us as the guy. It's your heart. Sometimes if you're waiting, let me say that, if you're waiting, you've been praying to God for someone. If you haven't been praying, because not everybody does that. So if you haven't, but you've just been waiting, or you've been desperate for some, or what have you, the heart will tend to attach to anybody that seems to have some sort of light source that you've been in need of. So if any man is giving you any advice that sounds good to you and you can believe that it is good to you, you will naturally would want to go back to the source, even if he's not yours. And before you know it, what's supposed to be innocent, now you want to go deeper in that individual, about that individual versus about the situation that you went to that individual about. Does that make sense to you? So be careful, ladies, and not get entrapped by this right here that's in your body, not him. His words may be right. It can be totally unintentional. He could just be coming to you just strict platonically, but it's because his heart wants to pervert things and say, you know what? First of all, that boy was talking good. Second, what he said is right. Third, now it's going to try to wrestle with your head to say, who else is like him? And then you think, I don't know anyone else like him. Before you know it, now you want to find out if he's single. Now you want to find out what else he can tell you about him. You know what I'm saying? Now it's totally different than what the original purpose was for going to that individual. Does that make sense, ladies? I'm hoping so. So just make sure, one, you don't talk too long. Don't carry long conversations. Get what you need from whoever you need it from and get out. And then close the valve as two. So you won't be wondering and thinking about this individual after this phone call. Before you know it, now you're in the messages again I have another situation, have another dilemma, and it's not that serious, but your heart's making it serious enough to want to go seek that individual out again to have their attention. See how crazy this thing likes to play with us? So ladies, please be careful. Please be careful for your innocence, for the sake of your own innocence. Don't mess something up because your heart is hungry, because you're getting fed by someone that may have all the right words. It was for you. But after that, chew that up, digest it, close that thing off. Hope that makes sense. Okay? You got it? Cool.